Who would want to use a browser without tabs? A tabless browser? Well, I certainly would not. This is precisely the reason why I would never use Internet Explorer 6. Besides the overall look, feel and functionality of it, it lacked tabs, and for that reason I preferred to use Netscape or later on Firefox. But now we've taken a step back in time with Colibri, the browser without tabs, and it's gone for a very minimal interface. Colibri is based on Electron, which is Node.js and Chromium. Just taking a look at memory usage first. Well, Colibri is at about 40 meg, Chromium is 119 meg and Firefox 170 meg. All these browsers have nothing open. The interface is very simple. They have a menu on the top left hand side, got back and forward buttons, refresh. The page that you're currently on, this button to add links, and I'll get onto this in a moment. The search button, which opens the default search engine, and that is customizable. And then you have the button to go back to what I would say is like the main menu. So you have links, which are browser bookmarks. In order to use links, you need to set up an account on Colibri and give them your email address. I think that is a bit cheeky, and they should allow you to store links locally on your own system. You can add them to lists, and lists are these things. So these are groups of bookmarks. And you have feeds. You can get feeds from certain websites. It seems to be a bit hit and miss what it actually works on. I managed it on OMG Ubuntu, but when I tried it on like BBC and Telegraph, no, it didn't work. Looks very similar to RSS feeds. So I've grouped a few links together, more like a couple of things really. You can change the layout of these, you can change them to a different colour. Yeah, all very simple really. And as for the links, well yeah, as I said, it's like a bookmark. So in terms of speed of page opening, it seems to be fine. There are some keyboard shortcuts, so like to go back to that menu, it's Control and T. To search it, it's Control and E. And we could open up, say, HTML5 test, and well, there's the results. So using Electron 2.0.8 on Linux. Let's take a look at the performance on a very picture-heavy web page like the Daily Mail, something that has, I think it's very long-winded scrolling enabled. We'll just take a look at one of these stories. Wall Street salaries, how about that? So yeah, the page is loaded up now. Let's just scroll to the bottom. Just scroll to the bottom, scrolling back up. Yeah, look at that, that's scrolling very quickly there and showing the images very quickly. Looks fine. Can't see anything wrong with the performance there. Bear in mind more content is being loaded onto the page. Yeah, it's fine. Got a bit of gaming in the browser. Yeah, well, there's like Quake 3. Can't say I've played it before, so yeah, I'm not going to be good at that. Something we could try out is how a 4K video looks. So yeah, I've got a 4K video on YouTube. Full screen. Looks a perfectly good frame rate, but that's more what my CPU can manage. And checking out the system usage, so for some reason I now have 3 windows open, but that's about 12% of the CPU. Not sure how that split into multiple processes, but the memory usage has actually crept up. Let's take a copy of the page I'm currently looking at, and open the same window in Chromium. So a 4K video. Well, I hate to say it, but it actually looks like Colibri has crept up on the memory usage. Unless we discount these other windows, then yeah, that's 50 meg versus 135 meg. Overall, I really have to say I can't get used to going back to the single tab layout. I'm sure you can open multiple windows, and you can even open private browsing sessions as well. So you can do file, new private window, and another new window as well. So yeah, you can open up multiple new windows of the same browser, but that really is going back to a very old-fashioned way of working for me. Something Colibri can do, which is over and above some of the other browsers, is block trackers and malicious websites from being opened. How successful that is, I'll show you in a moment. But looking at some of the other settings, you've got different search engines you can choose from, and changing between a light and a dark theme. Other than that, all these settings are fairly standard. If you load up a website with an invalid HTTPS certificate, there seems to be no way of overriding it, or at least no obvious route that I have come across here. All I want to do now is correct this URL, but how? How do I do this? No, fine, I'll just retype it. I could take a look at how many times a tracking website was requested when I was using Colibri browser. In no track here it shows logs of all the DNS requests, and anything highlighted in red is a tracking website that I know about. And just taking a look down the list, for the last couple of hours I was playing with it, there's quite a few red marks here. And sure, not all requests are actually to do with the browser. For example, that is more my operating system, but no other tracking page was requested at that time. Yeah, that's not looking too good so far. Perhaps not 100% reliable, but I would say those numbers are actually a bit lower than using a browser with no sort of tracking protection built in. So yeah, that is a positive. But for me, I just can't get used to the interface, and that's what really kills it for me. But if you want a simpler life with your browser, the tabless route may be the option. That was a look at Colibri browser. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all later.